Hi, Stephen Sashen from XeroShoes.com with video number 8 in our series, 10-part series, about the mythology that new people to barefoot running have that make them quit too soon or stop or have difficult times or get frustrated. Although watch one of the earlier videos about frustration because that's not a problem. Spoiler alert. And it's also about how to make the transition as fun, easy, and, well, fun and easy as possible. In this video, we're going to talk about the idea that you'll be able to handle any surface and be barefoot all the time. That's the goal, is to be barefoot all the time, anywhere, under any condition. And the simple thing I can say is that is complete nonsense. If you go to a hardware store and buy a toolkit, you will find, much to your not surprise, there are things other than hammers in the toolkit. You don't need a single tool for every situation. You're not going to be barefoot in every situation. I'm a competitive sprinter and I run in spikes. I need to run in spikes because A, I need the extra traction that the spikes give, and B, at the speed that I run, I'm 53, I run about a 12-second 100. At that speed, if I'm running on a Mondo track surface in bare feet, I will get to the 100-meter mark and just have bloody stumps at the end of my legs. So be smart. There's times and places where you're not going to want to be barefoot. Don't be barefoot. Don't try to push yourself past where your feet will allow you. Now, that said, there's surfaces. I was looking for the word, I had situations. Surfaces that when I first started going barefoot 7 years ago were really uncomfortable. Certain kinds of rocks and various trails that now are no problem. And it's not because my feet toughened up, see video number 1. It's not because I got stronger, see video number 2 and 3. It's, I think, because my feet have become more flexible and my reflex arc has gotten faster. I step off of things if they're painful more quickly. I'm not putting as much force in the ground in a way that would be painful if I stepped on something that would be painful. So I'm just a little more responsive. That said, you're going to want to protect yourself if you need protection. And if you're going to be somewhere where people get mad if you're wearing, bare feet, put on some foot coffins and just do it. Now, I will say, the first minimalist shoe that I wore was Nike Free, and I say minimalist because they have heels this high and a lot of padding still. I had to wear some of those the other day because I was going into a situation where I needed footwear, and those were the only ones I could find. And it was amazing. Within about 5 minutes of walking around, I couldn't avoid hitting my heel, and my back was in pain within just a couple minutes. I was glad to get out of those. But suffice it to say, certain times, certain places, certain situations, footwear is appropriate. Just do it. And ideally, you're going to want to find something that is not going to jack up your heels and have too much padding so you can't feel the ground. And we'll talk about that part later. But most importantly, don't have the idea that you need to be everywhere all the time barefoot. That'll just get in the way of you having fun and really enjoying when you are barefoot. So our next video, we're going to talk about minimalist shoes and barefoot shoes. I'm not going to be selling you on Xero shoes. We're just going to have an honest conversation. And until then, feel the freedom, feel the fun, and feel the world. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up and share and like us and opt in, depending on what platform you're watching all this on. That some of those are relevant. And of course, at XeroShoes.com, we have more articles, more videos, even barefoot comedy, and our lightweight performance recreation sandals that I know you'll enjoy.